So let's make it nice and easy.
Do you want me to do that introduction?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So, Ollie, you've been the commercial director, right?
Yes.
So what does that mean?
That means that I'm still in charge of all of the engineering departments like I used to be, but now I'm also more involved in the sales and marketing strategies, which are involved with our new products to ensure that they are successful.
That means no matter what you design, if it sells bad, that's your responsibility.
Still very much responsible for new product development and design.
Kind of taking over the both sides. Yeah.
Yes.
And in terms of the product development, in recent years, PMC has been publishing a lot of product related to the immersive audio, especially with the Dolby Atmos product. So what do you think that the role of PMC at this stage, how do you contribute to the Dolby Atmos industry to develop?
Well, I mean, like PMC's involvement started back at Capitol Studios because we had built the first Atmos mix suite there in Studio C. We were quite closely involved with the UMG group. So when Dolby were then sort of discussing with UMG and getting their mix engineers to figure out, what are the guidelines and rules and how are we gonna mix Dolby Atmos music, we were involved from the beginning in helping with that. And then, fast forward to today, we have several studios of our own, Dolby Atmos Mix Suite studios, and they're used to introduce some of our customers to Dolby Atmos and kind of like help them with that transition, using our experience that we've had since it started back 5 years ago, or whatever it was. To help them figure out how they're going to then mix their music when you've suddenly got infinitely more possibilities to mix than in stereo.
So are you also helping the recording studio to establish the kind of an installation guide? Because most of the recording studio were set up for 2-channel in old time.
Yeah.
And how to create a Dolby Atmos system like this, I think engineers still need some guidelines.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I mean, like, it's a key part of it. Obviously, with Dolby Atmos studios, we're getting a lot more business because there's a lot more speakers involved. But we want to be really involved in the whole process because you've suddenly got many times sort of magnitude greater possibility to mess up the setup. It's so much more complicated. You've got a lot more channels all interacting with each other, like a lot more channels to EQ, to correct for the room. Dolby have some great guidelines, and we just follow those and help our customers and studios alike figure out how to get it all going.
Yeah, and with those kinds of on-wall, on-ceiling products, the sound quality is always the standard of the kind of recording industry standard sound for PMC. But do you work more on the convenience of installation?
I mean, absolutely. You look at our CI series range of products and they are designed for convenience. First of all, they're low profile, they're 4 inches or 100 millimeters deep, so that in rooms like this, or in any size room, I mean, typically a more compact room than this, your speaker depth isn't eating into your working space. So that's very convenient. And then again on the CI speakers, we've got quick-fire toggle clamp mechanisms so that you can drop them into something like a drywall installation and get it fixed in place without needing a tool. You can sort of turn them with literally just your finger.
And with this time you attend this audio show, how long did it take for you to finish this huge setup?
I'm smiling now because it's all set up, but it was 2 days of pain. Two long days. 2 long days, 4 to 5 people. I was saying to someone the other day that the first day was getting all of the speakers installed, bracketed, built up, wired up, and sound checked. The second day was just for tuning. So the second day was mic in the middle of the room, measuring each speaker, calibrating, tweaking settings to get everything integrating together. And it's that second phase of anything like this, which is the challenging task.
So in terms of the performance, how do you like your show?
Overall, I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
I was very excited coming into this because this is the biggest PMC setup we've really taken to a show. So I expected a lot, as ever, we're at an exhibition, we're in a big exhibition hall, and there's some challenging acoustics in here. So yeah, we ran into a few issues, but yeah, overall I'm very satisfied.
Great. I really like the setup this time.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong when you've got subwoofers this size behind you. They certainly bring a bit of power to the sound. But really, I think that the star of the show in this setup is having the CI140s for the surrounds, and they aren't bass managed. So they're taking full range signal into all of the surrounds, and because the CI140s can take that and reproduce down to 25 Hertz, near enough full range, you aren't then needing to cross over to a subwoofer, which always brings with it some like phase inconsistencies. So yeah, the CI140s make it.
Yeah, good. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.